Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh students. So today I'll be teaching you English. So we'll be doing our unit A, snakes in India. So in my previous class I have said you how the snakes are the most dangerous reptiles that crawl in our north in our Indian subcontinent. So I have said you how like 30 to 15,000 people annually die because of snake bite. These people do not have a proper health care. Proper health care is not given to them, and henceforth they die because of the negligence of the doctor, or either doctors does not have proper medicine available, or just in case if they have medicine available they don't have knowledge about the snake and its bites. So in this lesson a story was discussed about a farmer, Kamal. So Kamal was one day he was working in his farm when one of the he felt a sharp bit on his knee. That was none other than it was a snake bite, and he just did the first aid and called to a friend who was nearby. He was taken to a nearby dispensary when doctor doesn't know how to cure him. So what he did, he just gave him some kind of painkillers and asked him to take rest until the pain is subsided. But the pain doesn't got subsided yet, it got worsened. So it got worsened and he vomited continuously. His right foot and lower leg was swelled and he could not do anything. So his family got frightened and they took to him to the hospital, to the city hospital, where he where the doctor thought it was too late for him to bring to the hospital, and they just gave him anti-venom some serum, and all because all the blood from his body was oozing out. Means that means oozing means it was coming out from the bit marks from his nostrils, and also the pipes they inserted in his stomach. A whole lot of blood was coming on. Though they have given him anti-venom, but they thought that it's been too late for him to bring to the hospital, and they started the transfusion. Now I shall be reading the next paragraph. Over the next 3 days, Kamal was given 15 such transfusions as well as a repeat shot of anti-venom. It was only after the fifth day that he was declared out of danger. After about a fortnight, he was finally discharged from hospital. Only about 50 of more than 200 species of snakes in India are venomous. Of these, only four, Russell's viper, saw-scaled viper, Indian cobra and common krait, are really dangerous. They are found across the country from desert to fertile plains, while all the four are most common in rural India. Indian cobras are common, and common kraits can be found in and around any human dwelling, posing danger even in the suburbs of major cities like Mumbai, Kolkata and New Delhi. One of the death-dealing quadruped, the Russell's viper, is found from the paddy field and the river valleys in the North India to the densely forested hills of Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka in the south. In the south, tan and roadish, thick-bodied and reaching the length of 1 meter, has long movable fangs that inject large amount of venom, making it even more dangerous than the Indian cobra. So now this Kamal was treated for the next 3 days in the hospital, and he was given 15 such blood transfusion. From a very critical condition, he fought for his life, and finally he was declared out of danger. And after a fortnight he was discharged from the hospital. So this was the condition that Kamal has went through when he didn't got a proper attention from a doctor after a snake bite. So in India we have around more than 200 species of snakes. Out of them 50 are venomous. Okay, 50 are venomous. Out of 50 we have only 4 called, namely Russell's viper, saw-scaled viper, Indian cobra and common krait. So these are the 4 most poisonous snakes that is ruled, they are ruled in India. So they are found around the human, and they dwell around human people. They are under the cities. Okay, they are found in cities like Mumbai, Kolkata and New Delhi. Like Indian cobras and common kraits are found in these cities. Now not only this, Russell's vipers are found in the paddy field. Okay, these are found in the paddy fields in the North India, and these are also in Tamil Nadu. Okay, now these also are like 1 meter long, and they have this thick fangs that delivers the most poisonous snake and most poisonous venoms, and these are considered to be the most dangerous snake, crossing the cobra. Now, the Indian cobra, a relative of some killer snakes of Asia, Africa, and Australia, readily recognized by the spectacle picture on the right and a monocoel picture on the left on its back. Forever, black cobra has no distinctive marks. So, this cobra is one of the animal which is not only present in Asian countries but also in Africa and Australia. So this cobra are usually recognized by the mark you can see on its forehead. Okay, you can see on its head. By this mark you can recognize a cobra. After about 1.5 to 2 meters long, the cobra spends much of its time underground or beneath the dead logs or stones. Feeding mainly on frogs and rats, the cobra bites a shallow and delivers small dose of venom. But the venom is 3 times as toxic as that of the Russell's viper. So this cobra, when it is grown around like 1.5 meter long, these resides under the dead logs of the stones and mostly feed on frogs, mostly feeds on frogs and rats. Okay, even more toxic is the venom of the secretive and the timid common krait. One 1 to 1.5 meters in length, it is found throughout the India. The common krait is usually glistening, bluish back with thin, often indistinct white cross band. Contrary to many people believe, most snakes are timid, natural creatures feeding mostly on rats, mice, frogs, toads, lizards, and birds. They attack human only when actually stepped upon or provided in some way. Precautions such as wearing shoes, long trousers when walking through high grass and underground will lessen the risk of being bitten. For most, the snake bites in India occur as people walk barefoot. Carry a lantern or a torch when you venture out in a night. Beat the ground ahead with the long stick as you walk. Snakes will perceive the vibration and slither away. The snakes move around as long as they have grass to feed on. Hence, they keep your home and surroundings rat free. One should be alert during the monsoon season when snakes are most active. So, now the last one is your which has the most which has the most timid and the which has the most toxic venom, that is your common krait. Now this particular thing is called as common krait, and it has, you can see this has some horizontal lining on its back. So it is like it's in a bluish black color, and it is very thin, and it is organized, it is recognized by its lining that are there on its back. So these are, so in country many people believe that these snakes are the creatures and they are very shy. So and they mostly feed on rats, mice and frogs, okay, and lizards and birds. So when they attack human is then when human goes in their area or they disturb them or they are stepped upon. So henceforth whenever we are moving in the dark, it's our duty to carry a torch, and we need to make sounds with a stick whenever we are moving on the ground, so that the snake can absorb those vibration and he or the snake can just move far away. So in order to do that, and not only that, because snakes feeds on rats, that is why we have to keep our homes rats free. Why? Because once they are rats, and henceforth these snakes can come for its food, and we have to be more careful when in the monsoon season. Why? Because at this time of the year the snakes are more active, whereas during the summer, because they could not take over the heat, they go under hibernation, means they go under the land and they sleep in the houses. So henceforth, taking a care and precaution is always better than cure when it comes to a snake bite. Precaution is always better than cure when it comes to a snake bite. By taking little precautions, we cannot get a bite, and henceforth when we are not having a bite, therefore there won't be any cure, because cure is most is not known by many doctors. So hopefully everyone understood the lesson. I shall be continuing in the next class. Allah Hafiz everyone.